Welcome back to Is It True News. Sorry for my absence. We've had several emergencies and some issues on publishing the Angelic and the Magician script that we had said we were going to put out. And we are going to do that. We're just not going to announce it so people can't stop us from putting it out. This is an important video for the fact that there is a huge false flag being planned in the Cleveland area. From our sources say they plan to either detonate something in the Erie, make us... I don't know if it's called a tsunami when it's a lake. It probably still is, but it's going to cause flooding in that area in Cleveland. FEMA's already ready. They have weapons stashed in their arsenal stashed in various places in Cleveland, Ohio. Now, word to gun owners in these areas, they want to create a Katrina situation where they have to come around, in their minds, they have to come around and confiscate your weapons. So, I would suggest find good hiding places for those and maybe make sure you have an escape plan to get out of that area if in fact it does happen sometime really soon. Months ago, Gideon had me put out a video regarding false flag nuclear event in Ohio along the Erie, and it looks like it's going to be happening really soon, within a month, maybe even sooner. And the meteor people is talking about, slowing down, shooting at people. It's not a meteor, it's just our military. Whether it is the contractors they allow in this country, or our military, or the elite. As far as I'm concerned, it's our military because they haven't stopped them. And I'm sorry to say this to all you patriots out there. Our military is not with the people. There might be a branch or so there, but the military is not with the people. And if Trump meant what he said he was going to do regarding confiscating wealth from these pedophiles and people who cause suffering to humanity, obviously Israel would have been at the top of the list for the heinous crimes they do. I mean, pedophilia is legal in Israel. That girl that stood up to the soldier that was on her property, beating up the kids on their own property, and she punched him or slapped him or whatever. See, in Israel, rape is legal. Pedophilia is legal as long as it's done to a non-Jew child. It's also legal to traffic children as long as it's not a Jewish child. You can be born in Israel and you can be an Israeli, but if you're not a Jew, then you're open season. They can do anything they want. And these are on their books. And as a matter of fact, it was ordered as soon as that girl got to prison that the guards were to rape her as part of her torture and punishment for how dare she slap a guard that is beating up kids on her own property. As far as I'm concerned, I really wish God would just fulfill his promise and knock Israel right into the ocean and wipe that race right off the map. But anyways, back to the point. And we're going to make this really short. They are shooting those light pulses into the ground to cause a huge earthquake along the new Madrid fault line. So everyone on that new Madrid fault line, start preparing now. We don't really know anybody that can confirm the timing because we're not familiar with how long it's going to take a light pulse to actually do that, because it heats up some areas and it cools down, expanding and heating up, which causes a vibration in the earth to have the plates shift. And if they hit it just right, it's going to be a disaster. And let's hope they get it wrong. Let's hope they all got a C in engineering, but who knows. In any event, be prepared right now and have your little escape plan. Obviously, if they are successful on creating not only the tsunami type situation along Lake Erie to flood the Cleveland area, you have a nuclear plant there, hence the false flag nuclear accident we talked about back in May, and the earthquake along the new Madrid fault line would definitely create a Katrina situation where idiots in the military, which you just don't let them in and don't trust them, they are going to come and take your guns and your food and kill you. Some of you, they're just going to kill, because that's what they do in these disasters. They just haul you off and kill you. So, start planning now.